Why is this local craft brewery not only Houston's most creative and innovative, but also the people's brewery? Hey, I'm Michael Callahan, and this is Beers to You, Houston, presented by Faust Distributing. In this episode, we're featuring a local brewery that many thought Houston wasn't ready for. A bold, unique brewery that had the audacity to redefine the scope of Houstonian beer making and the habits of its beer drinkers. 5 years and 45 beers later, Buffalo Bayou Brewery founder and CEO Rasul Zarinfar and his talented team have proven all the naysayers wrong.
When we first opened up, everyone said I was dumb. They said Houston wasn't ready for the beer that we were making. Because our first beer was 1836 at Copper Hill. Our second beer was gingerbread stout. It's this 10% giant sweet spice stout. There's nothing like it on the market. I've been a beer nerd my entire life, and I was drinking with other beer nerds, and I knew Houston was ready, and I've been rolling ever since.
And another big reason they're rolling is because they respect the opinions of Houstonian beer lovers, and they're enjoying the ride right along with them.
Some breweries probably don't spend enough time just really listening to the people. We're Houston's most creative brewery. We also like to call ourselves the people's brewery because we sit here and we just drink with all of our friends, and we just happen to have a lot of friends, I guess.
They certainly do, and it doesn't hurt that they're putting out a new beer every month. Who doesn't want a friend like that? I see their beers in many restaurants, bars, and retail outlets, from the 1836 Copper Ale and more Cowbell Double IPA to the White Raz, Bees Nuts, and the ever-so-coveted Gingerbread Stout. And what better way to bring in the baseball season than trying the Crush City IPA? Even with an enormous selection of beers to choose from, Rasul has no intention of slowing down their production or ambition.
I started the brewery because no one was making the beer that I wanted. So I thought everyone was playing it safe with their IPAs and their lagers and their wheats. We really wanted to just push the envelope, just come out with some really crazy ideas. So we've done 45 beers in the last 4 years, which I think is actually annoying because we've been around for 53 months and we only put out 45 beers. I'm like, guys, we need to pick up the pace.
By the looks of all those satisfied beer drinkers' faces at the brewery on 5301 Nolda Street every Saturday, there's certainly no reason to slow down. And after listening to Rasul's creative philosophy on recipes, I have no doubt the innovation will continue.
We take risks, and it's a little bit crazy sometimes, and sometimes maybe it doesn't necessarily make sense on paper, but it always makes sense in the glass. We set out to fail a lot because I think that creativity is about failure. I mean, you've got to try a bunch of bad ideas to get to a really great idea that just pushes the envelope, right?
If you appreciate innovation and high-quality beer, Buffalo Bayou is obviously for you. So head down to the brewery any Saturday if you haven't already, and keep an eye on their amazing assortment of delicious beers when you're out and about. Also, join them for happy hour at the brewery every Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., where they're always featuring some of their latest and greatest creations. As far as local craft beer goes in the city of Houston, it just doesn't get any better than Buffalo Bayou. Also, let us know which brew from Buffalo Bayou is your favorite in the comments below, or tweet me, Michael Callahan, at MCallahanTV, using hashtag Beers to You Houston.